Stop wasting money on garden tools and gadgets you don't actually need. Today you're about to learn the simple hacks that turn everyday items into powerful gardening solutions. And some of these tricks are so smart you'll wonder how you ever managed without them. If you want a cleaner, easier, more productive garden, this is the perfect place to start. Welcome back to Timeless Gardening, where we turn clever ideas into real results right in your backyard. If you love practical DIYs that save time, save money, and make gardening more enjoyable, make sure you stick around. Hit that like button, subscribe, and let's jump straight into the first genius hack. Hack number 1: PVC pipe tool organizer. Keeping your garden tools in order can feel impossible, especially when everything ends up piled in a corner or buried under other supplies. A simple set of PVC pipe sections solves that problem instantly. Cut the pipes into short lengths, mount them onto a wall or fence, and slide your tools right in. Long handles fit snugly, smaller tools stay visible, and you get a tidy setup that makes your whole gardening routine smoother. It's one of those fixes that takes minutes but saves you stress every single day. Once you try it, you'll notice how much faster it is to grab exactly what you need without rummaging or making a mess. Your rake, shovel, and pruning tools all have a dedicated spot that keeps them upright, protected, and easy to reach. It also frees up floor space, keeps tools from rusting on damp ground, and gives your storage area a clean, organized look. Simple materials, easy steps, and a result that makes your garden feel more manageable right away. Number 2. Pallet vertical garden wall. A pallet vertical garden is one of the easiest ways to turn a boring wall or tight corner into a lush, productive space. Start by standing a pallet upright, securing it so it won't lean or fall. Then line the back and sides with landscape fabric. Once it's wrapped, fill the inner spaces with soil, and you've created a set of perfectly sized pockets for herbs, flowers, or small vegetables. It's amazing how quickly the whole structure transforms from a plain wooden frame into a living, layered display once the plants settle in. Even if you've got a tiny patio or balcony, this trick opens up a whole new way to grow. What makes this hack so satisfying is how resourceful it feels. Instead of buying expensive vertical planters, you're repurposing a simple pallet into something beautiful and useful. The plants get great airflow, the setup stays neat, and harvesting becomes easier because everything is in clear view. It also adds instant height and texture to your outdoor space, making the whole area feel more intentional. Whether you fill it with salad greens for quick snips or a mix of trailing flowers for color, a pallet wall gives you a compact garden that looks impressive without taking up valuable ground space. Number 3. Rain gutter strawberry planter. Strawberries are delicious, but growing them on the ground can be a hassle. They sprawl everywhere, attract pests, and often end up sitting in damp soil that bruises the fruit. Using old rain gutters as planters fixes all of that in one go. Start by cutting the gutters to the length you want, then drill a few drainage holes along the bottom. Mount them on a fence or sunny wall and fill them with a light potting mix. Once your strawberry plants go in, they sit neatly off the ground where they get plenty of sun and air, staying clean and healthy without the usual garden mess. This setup doesn't just save space, it makes harvesting a whole lot easier. Instead of bending over and brushing dirt off your berries, you can pick them right at waist height. The elevated position helps keep slugs and soil-borne pests away, and the controlled environment gives you better-looking fruit with less maintenance. It's surprisingly simple to build, looks tidy, and turns any unused vertical surface into productive growing space. If you've ever struggled with strawberries taking over your beds, this hack feels like a total upgrade. Number 4. Cinder block raised bed. Building a raised bed doesn't have to cost a fortune or require fancy tools. Cinder blocks make the job incredibly simple. Lay them out in a rectangle on level ground. Stack them if you want extra height, and fill the center with good soil. The blocks lock together by weight alone, so there's no drilling or nailing involved. In just a short time, you've built a sturdy raised bed that holds its shape, warms up quickly in the sun, and gives your plants a comfortable, well-drained place to grow. One of the best parts of this setup is that the holes in the blocks double as small planters. You can tuck in herbs, flowers, or pollinator plants right into those spaces, giving your garden a built-in border that looks intentional and adds more growing room. The structure is solid, long-lasting and easy to expand if you want a bigger bed later. It's a smart budget-friendly way to create a clean, organized planting area with almost no effort, and it works for everything from veggies to ornamentals. Number 5. Pool noodle hose protection. Garden hoses tend to wear out right where they bend next to the faucet, and once that spot kinks or cracks, the whole hose becomes frustrating to use. A simple pool noodle solves this problem instantly. Cut a short section, slice it down one side and slip it over the area where your hose bends the most. That soft foam absorbs the pressure and keeps the hose from folding in on itself. It's one of those tiny fixes that takes seconds but saves you from constant leaks, kinks and replacements. What makes this hack so handy is that it protects the hose while keeping the water flow smooth and consistent. The noodle acts like a gentle brace, so the hose curves naturally instead of sharply bending or pinching off the water. It also helps prevent wear from rubbing against walls, concrete or metal edges. For just a couple of dollars you can extend the life of your garden hose by years and make watering feel a lot less annoying. Number 6. Shoe Organizer Vertical Herb Garden. A hanging shoe organizer is one of the most unexpectedly useful gardening tools you can repurpose. When you hang it on a fence, balcony rail or sunny wall, those fabric pockets instantly become perfect mini planters. Fill each one with potting mix, press it down gently so the soil settles, then plant your favorite herbs right into the individual slots. The pockets hold just the right amount of soil for basil, parsley, mint, thyme and other small growers. And the vertical layout keeps everything neat and visible. It's amazing how quickly a simple household item turns into a full garden system that takes up almost no floor space at all. The real beauty of this hack is how practical it feels once everything starts growing. Airflow stays strong because the pockets are separated, so the herbs stay healthier and dry out evenly, instead of getting overcrowded. Watering is easy, harvesting is even easier, and the whole setup looks clean and intentional, almost like a living chart of your kitchen garden. It's perfect for people with tight patios, balconies, or limited yard space, yet it still delivers a generous amount of fresh herbs right outside your door. Simple materials, a tiny footprint, and tons of flavor whenever you need it. Number 7. Painted rock garden markers. Keeping track of what you've planted can get confusing fast, especially when seedlings all pop up looking nearly identical. Painted rock markers turn that whole issue into something fun and functional. Start by collecting smooth flat stones from your yard or a nearby creek bed. Give them a quick rinse, let them dry and then pull out some acrylic paint or even leftover house paint. Write the plant names in big clear letters or draw simple illustrations of the crops if you want something more playful. Once they're dry, you can seal them with a light coat of clear varnish so the colors stay bright through rain and sun. These simple stones add personality to your beds while helping you stay organized at a glance. And the best part is you can make as many as you want without spending a dime. What makes painted rock markers so useful is how durable and low maintenance they are. Unlike flimsy store-bought labels that fade, crack or blow away, rocks stay exactly where you put them and hold their color for years. They're heavy enough to resist wind, weather and curious pets. And they blend naturally into the garden while still being easy to spot. You can color code them by plant type, match them to your garden's theme or just enjoy the creative process of making each one unique. Whether you're mapping out a veggie patch, tracking herbs or marking rows of flowers, these painted stones become both practical guides and charming decorations that give your garden a little extra character. Number 8. Upside down tomato planter. Tomatoes are notoriously space hogs, sprawling across garden beds and sometimes inviting pests that love to nibble at the low-hanging fruit. An upside-down planter is a clever solution that flips the problem, literally. Take a 5-gallon bucket, drill a hole in the bottom just wide enough for your tomato plant, and thread the plant through so it hangs downward. Fill the bucket with soil, hang it securely in a sunny spot, and let gravity do its work. The vines cascade naturally, and the fruit grows away from the soil, keeping it cleaner and healthier than traditional ground planting ever could. The benefits of this setup go beyond just saving space. By growing tomatoes off the ground, you reduce exposure to soil-borne diseases and pests, and watering becomes more efficient because the roots stay concentrated in the soil-filled bucket. Maintenance is easier too. Pruning, harvesting, and checking for ripe tomatoes happens at eye level instead of bending or kneeling. The visual impact is also impressive. Vines dangle in a cascade of green and red, creating a living feature in your garden that's as functional as it is beautiful. For small yards, patios, or anyone wanting a more manageable tomato crop, this upside-down method transforms how you grow these beloved fruits. Number 9. Concrete block BBQ fire pit. A fire pit or outdoor grill doesn't have to cost hundreds of dollars to look good or function well. Using simple cinder blocks, you can build a safe, sturdy structure that works for cooking or gathering around a fire. Start by laying out the blocks in a square or rectangle, stacking them to the desired height, and making sure the corners are secure. Add a metal grate on top, and you have a fully functional BBQ surface or small fire pit for roasting marshmallows, grilling veggies, or just enjoying a cozy evening outdoors. It's amazing how quickly something so basic turns into a focal point for your yard. What's especially great about this hack is how versatile it is. You can adjust the size, height, or shape depending on your space, and if you ever need to relocate it, the blocks can be disassembled and reused. The structure is heavy enough to stay safe and stable, yet it doesn't require cement or complicated assembly. Plus, it gives your garden a rustic, DIY charm, while serving a practical purpose. For under $50, you get a social hub, a cooking station, and a lasting backyard upgrade, all from items that are inexpensive and easy to work with. Number 10. Wagon wheel trellis. Old wagon wheels aren't just nostalgic, they make incredible vertical structures for your garden. Stand a wheel upright in the soil, or secure it to a post, then plant climbing flowers, beans, or vines around the base. As the plants grow, they weave through the spokes, turning the wheel into a living sculpture that adds height, texture, and visual interest. It's a creative way to repurpose something that might otherwise be forgotten, giving your garden a unique focal point without taking up valuable ground space. The charm of a wagon wheel trellis is in how effortlessly it combines function and style. The circular design naturally supports plants, helping them climb evenly while creating a striking pattern as they wrap around the spokes. It works for tall flowering vines that draw the eye upward, or for vegetables that need support, like cucumbers or peas. With minimal maintenance and a little creativity, this rustic piece can transform a plain garden corner into a centerpiece, blending antique character with living greenery. It's a practical hack that's as beautiful as it is functional, giving your outdoor space personality while maximizing vertical growing potential. Number 11. Terracotta pot irrigation system. Uneven watering is one of the most common problems in any garden, leading to stressed plants, uneven growth, and wasted effort. Unglazed terracotta pots offer a simple low-tech solution that delivers water directly to plant roots. Bury the pots in your garden beds with the tops just above soil level, fill them with water, and let the clay slowly seep moisture into the surrounding soil. This ancient method provides a steady, consistent supply of water, reducing the risk of overwatering or dry spots, and helping plants thrive without constant attention. The beauty of this system is in its efficiency and longevity. Once set up, you don't need to water every day, and the clay naturally regulates moisture so the soil stays evenly hydrated. It works for vegetables, flowers, and even herbs, keeping roots happy while conserving water. Plus, it's simple to expand. Bury more pots for larger beds or group several around thirsty plants. This hack proves that sometimes the oldest techniques are the most effective, offering a hands-off irrigation method that keeps your garden healthy, productive, and worry-free, all while saving you time and effort. Number 12. Ladder plant stand. An old wooden ladder can instantly transform into a tiered plant display, turning an ordinary corner of your garden into a layered eye-catching feature. Simply clean it up, give it a fresh coat of paint if you like, and open it up so the steps form natural shelves. Pots of herbs, flowers, or small vegetables can be arranged along each level, creating a vertical garden that makes the most of limited space. Even a small ladder can hold multiple plants, while giving each one enough sunlight and airflow to flourish, turning an everyday object into a practical garden centerpiece. What makes the ladder stand so appealing is its versatility. You can move it to different locations, rotate the display seasonally, or mix and match pot sizes and plant types for a constantly evolving look. Taller plants can sit at the back, while trailing vines spill over the sides, adding depth and texture. It also doubles as a decorative element, giving a rustic, charming feel to patios, balconies, or garden nooks. With minimal effort, this simple hack elevates your plants, literally and visually, while giving you a smart, organized way to showcase your greenery without taking up extra ground space. Number 13. Concrete leaf stepping stones. Creating custom garden paths can be expensive, but you can make your own beautiful stepping stones using large leaves and concrete. Choose leaves with interesting veins, like rhubarb or hosta, and press them into freshly mixed concrete to form natural impressions. Once the concrete sets, peel away the leaf to reveal intricate textures that mimic nature perfectly, giving your pathway a unique organic look. Besides looking amazing, this hack is practical. The stones provide solid footing on muddy paths and help protect your plants by guiding foot traffic, while the natural leaf impressions make each stone one of a kind. You can arrange them in patterns, mix leaf types, or even paint them for extra flair. It's an affordable hands-on way to combine utility and creativity, turning a simple walkway into a feature your garden can be proud of. Number 14. Pallet compost bin. Composting doesn't have to involve expensive bins or complicated setups. With just 3 or 4 old pallets, you can create a sturdy, functional compost bin in minutes. Stand the pallets in a square or rectangular shape, secure the corners with wire or zip ties, and you have a breathable container that holds your kitchen scraps, garden clippings, and yard waste. The slatted design allows air to circulate, which speeds up decomposition and reduces odor, while keeping the pile contained and neat. This hack is also incredibly flexible. You can expand the bin as your composting needs grow, or divide it into sections for different stages of decomposition. Because pallets are widely available, and often free, it's an ultra-budget-friendly solution that saves money while giving your garden a rich, nutrient-packed soil booster. Over time you'll notice healthier plants, stronger blooms, and more productive vegetables, all thanks to a simple, fast, and sustainable composting system you can build yourself. Number 15. Kiddie pool raised pond. A garden pond can be a stunning focal point, but digging a traditional pond takes time, effort, and sometimes permits. A plastic kiddie pool offers a simple, elevated alternative that's easy to set up and maintain. Place the pool on a stable base of cinder blocks or bricks to raise it to a comfortable height. Fill it with water, and add aquatic plants or small fish. The elevated position makes it easier to enjoy the water feature, reduces debris from surrounding soil, and allows you to inspect and maintain the pond without bending or kneeling. Beyond practicality, a raised pond adds immediate visual interest to any garden. You can create a mini ecosystem with water lilies, floating plants, or ornamental fish, and the reflected light brings a sense of tranquility to the space. Because it's elevated, it's also safer for children and pets while still feeling like a natural feature. And there you have it, 15 genius garden hacks that are simple, affordable, and surprisingly effective. From clever storage solutions and vertical gardens to DIY irrigation and elevated ponds, each idea is designed to make your outdoor space more organized, productive, and beautiful. These hacks prove that you don't need to spend a fortune to have a garden that's functional, fun, and full of charm. Now it's your turn. Tell us in the comments which hack you're trying first, or which one surprised you the most. Don't forget to hit that like button if you found these tips useful, and subscribe to Timeless Gardening for more easy DIY projects, clever gardening tricks, and inspiring ideas to make your outdoor space shine. Happy gardening, and we'll see you in the next video.